For me, when entering a park, there's always a sense of wonder. Sure, you can just bike, run, or walk around, but what a lot of people seem to forget is the amount of beauty a park can have. From multiple plant and animal species to man-made landmarks, there are many things to be seen in a park. All you have to do is just stop and look. When it comes to animals, there are plenty within Tyler State Park. Here we see a squirrel eating some food, some birds on a branch, a snake among some fallen leaves, a turtle sunbathing on a downed tree, and some geese swimming around, and some more geese looking for food. There are also many insects littered throughout, such as these water skimmers and this fly that's resting on a rock. There are also remnants of an invasive species called Corbicula flaminia, which is a type of freshwater clam. A park as large as Tyler contains many types of landscapes, from marshy areas to grassland where deer can graze, and to farmland that's designated for corn. There are also many types of plants around this area. These leaves appear to be from an ash tree. This plant with small red berries appears to be rose hips. There are also many wildflowers that insects and animals can feast on. Moss is also prevalent throughout the park. We can see many types of moss here, such as flat fern moss, curly fern moss, and delicate fern moss. One of the earliest plant species, fern, is sprawled throughout the park. Seeing a plant like this always makes me think about the history of the land. What was this place like 100 years ago, or maybe 1,000, 1,000,000, or even 100 million? Did the ecology change drastically, or did it stay the same? Various forms of fungus are also prevalent in the park. This fungus, known as the ling chi mushroom, root to maple trees. Ling chi in the past has been used for medicinal purposes, mainly in folk medicine. There are no conclusive adverse effects to consuming these species. This is another form of fungus called the thin maize flat polypore. It would not be a park without some man-made landmarks. In the forest, there are many footpaths, and in this instance, we can see a wooden bridge that's meant to help people cross a small ravine. It also wouldn't be a park without trails. Many, 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 many trails. The famous covered bridge is used to cross the Neshaminy Creek. This is used by humans, park animals, and horses. The park offers many trails specifically for horse riding. Just be careful where you step. Many man-made objects meant for rest are also scattered through the park. Benches and picnic tables make for great areas to sit and reflect on the beauty of the park around you. Around the park are disc golf courses that park visitors can indulge in. These courses fit perfectly in with the park without being obtrusive or taking any of the natural feel away from the park. There are also some structures of what once was. Here we see an old cold storage cellar blocked with dirt to prevent trespassers. This, however, did not stop me from entering. There are also efforts from the park to preserve the landscape and grow trees. A dam, which was man-made, is there to control the erosion that a flowing Neshaminy Creek may imbue upon the park. In the summers, many use the dam as a water slide, although swimming in the creek is not permitted. The people of the park, over time, have found ways to leave lasting marks of their existence. This is done from graffiti, whether it be heartfelt or at times witty, carving initials into a tree, or making art with the nature around them. A common issue in some places in the park is litter. Although there is a well-known rule of leave no trace, some do not abide by this, and because of this, the natural ambiance of the park can be tarnished. It should be up to us to keep places like this as clean from trash as possible. Leaving a park can be an experience in itself. You reflect on things you just saw, or the conversations that were made. Some can be so busy with their lives that they forget about the special nature of a park. And sometimes it's a good idea to bask in the beauty. All you have to do is just stop and look.